Welcome to this DelftStack tutorial. Today we will discuss how to remove the index of a Pandas DataFrame. Let's dive in. In our tutorial, we are going to use a Jupyter Notebook to explain the code, but feel free to use any sort of alternative tool at your convenience. Let's start by understanding what an index is. In a Pandas DataFrame, the index is like the backbone that labels each row. Think of it as the address for each data point. Indexes allow for fast and efficient data retrieval. Instead of searching through the entire data frame, Pandas can use the index to quickly locate specific rows. By default, Pandas assigns a simple numerical index, but you can also use custom labels like names, dates, or even a combination of values. We see an example to view the default index. We create a data frame and do not specify any index. On displaying this data frame, we can see that a default index has been assigned which starts from 0. Let's now discuss how to remove the index from a Pandas data frame. Such a situation can arise if we have assigned some custom index and want to remove the same. For instance, let's update the previous data frame and assign the first column as the index. We can do this by simply specifying the column as the index property. Now, if we wish to remove this column as the index, we can do so by using the reset index function from the Pandas library. This function replaces the existing index with a default numerical index. We have to specify the value of the drop parameter as true to completely remove the index. On using this function, we can observe that a default numeric index has been assigned and the initial index has been removed. Another method that we can use involves the setIndex function. In this method, we set a new index to the data frame, effectively removing the previous one. Let's use this method with the previous data frame. The setIndex function takes the existing column and replaces it with a new index. This means that the values in the one column will now be used to label the rows. Note that the original index is replaced in the output. A common error encountered while performing this task is the key error. This occurs when you try to access or manipulate an index label that doesn't exist in the data frame. This is more common when working with custom indexes. Remember to double-check that the index label you're using exists in the data frame. You can use dataframe.index to see the list of valid index labels. To summarize, this tutorial demonstrated how to remove the index from a Pandas data frame. First, we discussed what an index is and its uses in a data frame. We saw an example where we can specify custom indexes to such objects. We use the reset index method to remove the custom index and apply the default numeric index to the data frame. We also discussed how to overwrite the existing index using the setIndex function. Remember to ensure that the column you wish to access exists, otherwise you will encounter an error. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more such tutorials. Also, check out the website DelftStack.com for articles on Python tutorials.